Hello students, myself Sonlata Patra, lecturer in IT. Today I am going to teach about web-based e-commerce. Web-based e-commerce means internet-based e-commerce. Okay. The internet allows millions of computers to be linked together, offering a global network that connects universities, individual, government agencies, private enterprises. Okay. It brings people from all over the world together and reduces the distances between people in many ways. Web-based e-commerce is one of the fastest growing segment of the technology that defines the business strategy. Web-based e-commerce provides easy and better communication between geographically separated buyers and sellers. E-commerce is a way of doing business by enabling better interaction among customers, business partners and business relationship managers using electronic tools. The web provides an array of electronic tools such as email and web pages for e-commerce and its related processes. Web-based e-commerce continues to improve convenience and versatility using increased processing power and expanded cellular capabilities and makes it more reachable to the customers. Then next start to design a web-based e-commerce architecture, the following steps are performed. Before going to start any business or any organization, for that we have to plan something. Without planning, nothing is possible. To building a web-based e-commerce architecture, these are the following steps. Number 1, planning for web-based e-commerce architecture. Number 2, understanding the roles of buyers and sellers. Number 3, analyzing the requirements of buyers and sellers. Number 4, resolving the issues in web-based e-commerce. The basic idea of designing and building of any architecture is not only to describe the computational steps, but also description of task. To design architecture of a web-based system, the following points must be kept in mind. We have to describe each point by each task briefly. Here following points are recording the links of the transaction details of the business in a database. The transaction details contain information such as transaction type, purchased item information, that is price item, identification and stock informations. Here a database should be maintained to keep all the information about the business, which type of transaction is performed and purchased item information, item identification and stock information. Okay. Database will help us to store all the informations about the business. So, we have to maintain a database. Next one is specifying the trust model for the system. Every system must have at least an implicit trust model that helps maintain the security of the system by providing the details of the relationship between the components. There should be a security mechanism which helps to protect the information, from unauthorized access. Here next point is understanding the roles of buyers and sellers. As a web-based e-commerce system is used by different users for different purposes, the roles of the buyers and the sellers need to be considered. The roles consideration helps you to recognize the various operations in designing and analyzing the architecture of a web-based e-commerce system that satisfies all the requirement of the business. Here buyers and sellers in mature industrial market can turn single transaction into long-term beneficial relationship by a deeper understanding of the complex connection between the two. A must do for the sellers in particular is to understand patterns of investment and reward and effectively manage the process that defines the dynamic of buyers sellers evaluation. The buyer is a person or organization that purchase products from suppliers. A buyer could be a manufacturer purchasing raw materials, a customer buying a finished product from a retailer. The relationship between the buyer and the seller can be either short term or long term, involving regular purchase based on established agreements. Both short-term and long-term buyer and seller relationship have advantages and disadvantages. Short-term relations can be useful when a degree of flexibility is required. For example, short-term agreement give the buyer the option to switch suppliers for their next purpose. They can also be beneficial in markets where the prices of materials are volatile and long-term commitments are not appropriate. The high level of competition to win short-term contracts can also provide opportunities for price discounting and special deals to be done. However, short-term arrangements also have their disadvantages. They generally provide little scope for payment and order flexibility. For example, a new supplier or on a short-term agreement will want to definite order and prompt payment. There is no trust built up over time between parties. So, building buyer and seller relations, the opportunity to share market information is also reduced. Here roles of buyer. In a web-based e-commerce, customers have different roles with respect to the services they require or the action they perform. A buyer plays the roles of a specifier, an approver and a recipient. A specifier selects the item to be purchased. An approver is a person who agrees for purchase and a recipient is the person who gets the delivered item and services. Buyers' roles are also distinguished according to the relation with the seller, such as anonymous buyers and member buyer. An anonymous buyer is a walk-in buyer who uses the system to deal with the seller only once for a simple purchase. A member buyer establishes a membership with the seller by repeatedly purchasing goods. Roles of a seller. On the other side of web-based e-commerce, the sellers also have many roles on the basis of the responsibility assigned to the person in the company. The most important business roles are as follows. Number one, first one is business manager, who is responsible for all the approaches such as deciding online products and services. Here prices are determining by the business manager, establishing business relationship. The success of online business mostly depends on this role. Next one is internet commerce architect and the system analyst. They create and manage the content of the transaction process, the technical needs of the buyer and all the outer business requirement into a system design. Technical means that may be software requirement, that may be hardware requirement, any technical. Next one is content designer. They are concerned about the look and feel of the web-based e-commerce system, such as graphics design, page layout and user experience. Content of the website should be designed in such a manner that customers should attract to see the product. How to attract the customer? It is the responsibility of the content designer design should be performed is in such a manner that customers should automatically attract by visiting the web pages. Next one is content author. They work within the design of the content designer by creating and adapting the product information to a form. Next one is implementer. An implementer implements the software and the program or set of instructions which are used to work with the web based e-commerce system. Database administrator. Database administrator, whose main responsibility is to protect the database. He has main responsibility for maintaining the correctness, consistency and integrity of the data stored in database. DBA is a person who has full control over the database. Here database administrator keep all the information about the user. Next, sales and marketing team, they focus on all the efforts to promote internet based e-commerce. Buyer service representative, buyer service representatives handle all the buyer dealings. Third one is analyzing the requirements of the buyers and the seller. The different requirements of buyer and seller affect web based e-commerce applications. Web based e-commerce systems include a client system, a merchant system, a transaction system and a payment gateway. A client system is a computer system that is connected directly or indirectly to the internet and always used by buyers for browsing and purchasing items. A merchant system is the computer system that contains the electronic catalog of the sellers of online goods or product. A transaction system is the computer system that processes an order and stores the information about the transaction. Next one, a payment gateway is the computer system that controls the financial networks, for example, authorization and settlement of credit cards used by the buyers. Then requirement of buyers. The web based e-commerce architecture is influenced by the structure and presentation of the website and the facilities provided by the web browsers that are commonly used by buyers to deal with sellers. Client wallet are used for different payment methods such as cash and e-payment by keeping track of the transaction. These payment methods require additional processing such as cryptographic operations. This application is used by only a few buyers, so they are irrelevant for most of the web based e-commerce systems. Some buyers use third party systems such as server side wallet that are websites used for buyer payment, credential registration for the sellers without using special client software. Next one is requirement of a seller. In a web based e-commerce architecture, the seller is involved in all the stages of e-commerce sales life cycle. Two things are common for every web based e-commerce architecture. One, creative presentation of the product, and two, payment service. Some of the seller requirements are stated as follows. First one is the content management system is responsible for the creation and management of dynamic updated contents of the website and the whole web presentation. Transaction processing is a system is used to track the transaction information such as item, buyer, cost of item, type of the payment and status of the service. Next, payment processor control the money movement. For example, in the credit card payment system, the seller connects to a credit card processor for the authorization. Next one is fulfillment system are used to handle the packing and the shipping of orders of the deliverable products. Fourth one is resolving the issues in web based e-commerce. Before designing the internet based e-commerce application, a developer must consider the various issues that will arise if the problems are not handled on time. Security is a very important aspect of any web application. Therefore, if a developer does not consider points of security, the application might fail to deliver the desired services to its full potential on the internet. Buyers are always concerned about their social security number and credit card details. Other than e-commerce security, there are some of other issues which are as follows. First one is security issues. When an organization uses the internet to engage in e-commerce, it exposes itself to security risks like client server risk, data transfer risk and virus risk. The issues related to these risks are: number one, possibility of data to be intercepted by an eavesdropper as the data traverses internet channels. Next one, security of databases. Usually the databases of a company is proprietary information. Any organization would not be interested in that its any technological data is hacked by any competitor. Third one, data or information stored in a computer is destroyed by some virus attacks. The issues related to the security can be resolved by taking the following steps. To overcome any vulnerability, techniques such as encryption and firewalls can be used. Number two, to reduce the possibility of security breaches, you can start out by using the internet only for transactions that required limited processing of sensitive data. To protect your system from the attack of virus etc., you can also use the security hardware and software and virus protection programs. Then next one is security on the internet means protection of unauthorized access of different users using the common e-commerce application. Extra efforts must be made to develop an application that is designed in such a way that the users can perform only those actions that are allowed to them. The various aspects of security that must be given special importance are as follows. Privacy is the most important features required by privacy is the most important features required by a web-based e-commerce system and is handled by encryption of data. In public key infrastructure PKI, a message is encrypted by a public key that is widely distributed and decrypted by a private key that is only held by the recipient for the identification of the sender. Banks and governments generally use such procedures to encrypt data. Next one is a secure socket layers. Uses above two methods ensure privacy and authentication. For this purpose, WWW uses different protocols to transport the data in the form of packets by different routes. In these procedures, the client sends a message to the DICE server that replies with a digital certificate using different methods such as create session keys for client negotiation and transmission of data for maintaining the security of the data. Here digital signature and certificate are used to verify buyers and e-merchants. The certification authority issues some digital documents to e-merchants and web servers for their unique identification, and a hash function is used to generate a value which is known as a message digest and sent to the recipient along with the encrypted plain text and public key. The private key of the recipient is used to decrypt the information. Next one is general issues. There are some general issues that should be considered for the web-based e-commerce system. These issues are follows. Next, first one is inventory control is used to track the quantity of the items in the stock and maintain the files of the stock. Payment process should be done using special service such as PayPal and to check out. These services provide the whole information except the payment information to the buyer. Then some legal issue. The legal issues are serious impediments to conduct e-commerce on the internet. Till today, there are not proper and adequate laws and regulations related to e-commerce in most of the countries. Following are some legal issues that stop many organizations to start business on the internet. What will happen if customer sensitive data fell into the hands of strangers? Number 2, encryption is used to protect data during transaction. This encryption is also fraught with legal issues like encrypted data are not allowed to cross national boundaries. So, how will corporate perform business transactions globally? For the web-based e-commerce system, the legal issues must be considered while taking decision to handle risk. The legal issues are as follows. Trademark is used to identify a corporation or a company. Any word, sentence, symbol or design is used as a trademark according to common law of business. The word symbol indicates registered mark. Use of this mark as a trademark is illegal. In a web-based e-commerce, a unique domain name must be registered as a trademark or service mark of a company to avoid confusion in the mind of buyer. Copyright is used to protect content published on the website. Copyright includes some special rights of the copyright owner such as the exclusive right to modify a copy of the published content, to distribution the content of the website and perform or display the work publicly. A website owner must give warranty or license with the item or the service to the buyer. Today's class we have discussed about web based e-commerce, some issues related to web based e-commerce. Thank you.